Hello, what's going on? It's Rob Smittix from RadioRadioX.com. Also, a writer for The Experience monthly paper that we base out of the capital region of New York, but of course the program that we have is worldwide. And speaking of being worldwide, oh boy, do we have a treat for you here today from Nigeria. That is right. We have some young filmmakers that we're going to be talking to and getting to know a little bit better. Now, I've been following the Critics Company for quite a while and really seeing what they're doing. And it just dawned on me, perhaps I should get these guys on the line and see what they're all about. So, Critics Company, if you could, in your own words, explain who you are and what you do.
Hi, my name is Raymond Yusuf from Critics Company. I'm a VFX artist and cinematographer. As a VFX artist, I am given shots to work on and add visual magic to them. Well, I know you're wondering what visual magic is, but visual magic is something as making somebody fly in the sky when the person is actually standing on a bare floor or removing a cup from a scene. That's a line from my TEDx speech, early 2020. Well, as a cinematographer, my job is to bring out quality looking images for our short films. In my early days, I did not do so well, but you know what? We all get better as we grow, and I'm still learning, so yeah.
Hi, my name is Lawson Titus. I'm 18 years. I'm from the Critics Company. I'm the sound guy for the Critics Company, and what I do is that I make sure we have quality sound on set while shooting. Apart from being the sound guy, I'm also a photo editor in the Critics Company.
Hi guys, I'm Ronald Yusuf from Critics Company. I am the props man and second camera assistant for the Critics. So as a props man, my job is to create extra props needed on set, props you can't actually get, or like it's too expensive for us to order, or it's going to take time for us to get. So I have to like create them. Like the tripod we used in the Chase film and Z film, I actually created those props. And as the second camera assistant, my job is to get extra camera angles on set, like especially for scenes that we actually have to shoot like in one take, so like we can actually go reshooting. So my job is to actually get those different angles to like save us the stress of shooting different scenes. And apart from that, I am a part-time model. Yeah, I do it during my free time, and I'm also a video editor at the Critics Company. So yeah.
Hello, my name is Richard Yusuf from the Critics Company, and I'm the continuity for the Critics Company. So what I do on sets is I actually make sure we shoot according to the script provided.
Hi, my name is Victor Josiah. I'm the gaffer of the Critics Company. So my job is to bring life to a scene through proper lighting, also to ignite a scene according to the cinematographer's instruction, bringing color to a shot without color grade, and lastly, I'm in charge of all lighting behind the scenes during the production phase of a film.
Hello, my name is Gordon Josiah from the Critics Company. I am a filmmaker, a writer and a director.
Hi, my name is Ridwan Adeni. I manage everything around here at the Critics Company, from people to resources and to projects.
Well, now that we know you a little bit better, see, I've been following you for a while, so I kind of know the story, but I haven't heard it directly from your mouth. So I know you got started, you were doing films just on cell phone cameras. I'm actually filming this on a cell phone camera. Cell phones have tremendous quality that just did not exist, 10, 15 years ago. But just let us know, how did this begin? How did you get started, from the ground up to where you are now?
The Critics Company started back at 2012 when I and my brothers just met with our cousins for the first time. So we realized that we watched the same movies at the same time, and then we actually always met to talk about them. So that started, and we watched Nigerian films and we saw that they were bad. So we criticized them a lot, and that was what actually took our time when we met to talk to ourselves. So we took it upon ourselves that we could actually change this and make new films by ourselves. So that was where the filmmaking dream began, and the Critics Company kicked off.
So one of the things I've noticed, which I thought was rather cool, was the transparency that you show as far as how you make your videos. So if you go to the Critics Company and you find them on YouTube, go to their YouTube channel, you will see all sorts of different tutorials really just capturing the moments on how they did like a green screen or how they did special effects or certain little tricks that help enhance the videos. So I appreciate that. What was it that made you decide, hey, let's kind of show them behind the curtain a little bit and show them how we're doing what we do?
We had this meeting amongst ourselves where we had to decide if this move was right for us. Now, before we started posting these tutorials and all, we knew that people were going to come for us. And since when we have been posting this, a lot of people have sent us DMs telling us why are we revealing our secrets and sharing everything to the world. But the truth is, we learned this thing that we know how to do from people who shared insights on their YouTube channel. If these people were stingy with their knowledge, we might not have learned anything, we might not have made films, and probably the critics might not have existed. We would have just been beating around the bush in Kudende without any guidance to follow. So we took it upon ourselves, since we did not have like a lot of content creators dishing out insight over here in Nigeria. We were like, okay, maybe we could actually do this for the young people around us, and it could probably inspire somebody somewhere.
So you captured the attention of Hollywood. And J.J. Abrams, I'm sure you could tell me more about the story than I could tell it for you, but you caught the attention of J.J. Abrams. Now, people in America don't always know, producers and directors' names, but I'm telling you, they've seen J.J. Abrams on the end of many shows, including The Blacklist and others. So you caught Hollywood's attention, and then you received a big box full of something. I'm sure it helped you out. Explain to us, just that experience and how it made you feel to catch the attention of some of Hollywood's elites.
Also late last year when our stuff went viral, we had quite a lot of goodwill messages coming from people we never ever thought in our life were like going to ever communicate with, or kind of have, not to even talk of like have a one-on-one conversation with. It was surreal. It was very, very it's something we all didn't see coming, but it did happen. We had people we always looked up to send us message telling us how good our stuff was and how if we stay consistent we'll one day be on the top and stuff. And the feelings were all over the place because I don't know, personally it was too much to take in at that time, but the feeling was sweet as honey, because I don't think quite a lot of people get to experience that particular feeling throughout their lifetime. Because it's like people you look up to telling you are good. It's actually really rare, and I can't put it in better words, but that was how the whole thing went down. Followed us on our social medias, and till this date actually keep track to like what we do. They like our posts, and so it's registering in our head that we're getting there. We're getting there to some extent. J.J. Abrams, which like is a very, very big supporter of ours to this very day, went further to actually send us packages over here, down here to like Nigeria. Packages included like cinema cameras and better filming equipment and stuff. And so we also had a one-on-one conversation with JJ, which if he told us last year, we would have not ever believed that will happen, because it's I think it was surreal to actually cut the whole long talk. It was all surreal, it was unbelievable, and just glad to be in this particular position, and hope to use it to the very best of our knowledge and inspire others like they have inspired us to create.
So I know the world's obviously crazy right now in 2020, and that's a worldwide thing. But getting past 2020 and when traveling will be something that we could do frequently again. Have you thought about traveling, coming to the United States? Have you done this yet? Have you been here? And what are your goals? Any places that you'd like to visit? And I really like the fact that you said that you're going to stick to it and not sell out and can continue to do the videos as you are doing in Africa and Nigeria. But I'm sure you might want to see the world a little bit. Tell us about your goals and maybe places that you'd like to come visit.
Personally, for me, it's my best year ever, and it's kind of also my worst year because yes, I was supposed to actually travel the world this year. Was supposed to be in New York, probably was supposed to have traveled to Korea probably, but because of the corona we could not travel to these places, and that does not mean we do not want to go. So we actually want to travel to these places, and of course we want to see what the world looks like. When I used to be younger, when I was growing up, I thought the skies in other parts of the world looked differently. So yeah, I want to actually go see those places and actually see if they're different or they have blue skies and the same oxygen we breathe here. All right, that's all for me.
So Critics Company is a gigantic example of utilize what you have and make something from it, because you've done fantastic with this and you've become a worldwide phenomenon, and people are going to keep catching on to what you're doing. I know that you were, up for some awards. I know that some awards have been won. I know that you didn't win the Webbies, but big deal. You had nominations, right? And that's right there. I mean, that's getting you the exposure that you need. And that's just tremendous. More and more people are going to jump on board. So I'm under the impression that you will be millionaires someday. And being the fact that you're going to have some cash to spend, how would you give it back to your community in Nigeria and your town and your villages and all of that? How would you give back? Because I'm sure that you are just a phenomenon where you live, and I'm sure you're very popular. But in all actuality, I'm under the assumption that you would give back.
Yeah, so giving back to society is something we've actually had discussions about, because growing up where we grew up, we do not actually have access to a lot of camera equipment and computers and like filmmaking gears. So we're actually planning on creating a platform or a place where young people can actually come together and like see these things firsthand and like have access to them directly and like learn how to use this equipment. Yeah, and we have actually started something like that because during the lockdown, we created an online group. Yeah. And like brought a lot of young people together just to like give them like tips online on how these things work and like just to share ideas. Thank you, and we are the Critics Who